Hi there, it's John from itsmorethanjustgaming.com here, and welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing one of my most recent Kickstarter arrivals, Zombicide Green Horde. Yeah, so this is anyone who's unfamiliar, Zombicide is a co-op game. A few years back they released Zombicide and they did a few sort of modern day expansions. Then they did Black Plague, which put it into Dark Ages and fantasy, and Green Horde adds zombie orcs. The back of the box says, the zombie plague knows no frontier, and now our old orc foes have fallen. It's no longer a matter of us versus them, it's a matter of life versus death. Orc zombies are now crossing the border, forming a green horde to bring about the end of times. Sorry, the end times, that was my misreading. But their dark masters, the necromancers, forgot something in their evil plan. You, as a group of strong-willed survivors, I nearly said superheroes there, survivors, you're not the type to run in the face of death. Unite, take arms, and repel the horde with extreme prejudice. Bring your crossbow, sharpen your best axe, and ready your fiery spells for the few, the brave. It's time for Zombicide Green Horde. Looking at the back, you've got a number of hero miniatures, which you're going to struggle to see, but we'll try and show you anyway. It's got hero miniatures, it's got zombie miniatures, it's got a trebuchet, and we're going to have a look in the box. Okay, so now we're looking inside the box. We've got a very nice quest and rulebook here. Let's have a quick look through. Let's just open at a random page. So you've got your... we've got to a quest number 5, and I'm going to cover over the text so that you can't read it. Some of the text anyway. You've got a standard wee map there. Apparently there's spawn zones, objectives, doors, and a trebuchet is on here. Not sure of the rules of the trebuchet yet, I can't remember. I did read it all when it was just starting. I think it's like capable of doing a lot of damage, enough to kill the big zombies in Zombicide, and there's few enough weapons that do that. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of the book because I think we're more interested in what's in the box. Important, these new Zombicide figures have broken formation and are fighting in different positions. Apply the sticker to the side of the box to help find their correct resting places. Okay. Right. Well, we can see card. Card holders, I think. Either that or just dividers to stop this bouncing about the box. Right, we'll come back to this in a minute. We'll come back to you. Because let's have a look inside the miniatures. Okay, so what have we got here? Dude with a crossbow and a big beard. Lady with a sword and a staff. My friend Pete will be pleased, this looks kind of like a dwarf and a Viking. Ooh, a little bit more of a, looks more like a dexterity fighter from D&D. Kind of like my drow, except not a drow. Looks kind of elfin and assassin-like, or rogue-like. And a barbarian of some kind. Yeah, see? Guess this will be your necromancer or the orcish equivalent. Pop this down here just now. Got an orcish abomination. A trebuchet. For when you absolutely need to bring down that castle wall, or an abomination. I guess this will be the orc fatties. And another one. And there's a whole pile of other orcs. naturally. Okay. Another orky thing, which you'd be surprised if it wasn't, because, you know, Green Horde and all that. I can see another tray underneath this, which I shouldn't be at all surprised about. That's a fairly muscular one. Maybe there are different kinds of orc. Like, I've not actually looked at the rules. You've got your character boards. These look like your character cards. Let's see, we've got a seam, which looks like an Eastern warrior of some description, with the abilities Taunt, +1 action, free melee action, free move action. Okay, yeah, that's a seam. Fairly standard stuff for Zombicide. Let's have a quick look in the deck. Okay, so we've got starting equipment: short sword. Hang on, can you actually see that? Let's see what else we've got. A spiked bow. A Norse sword. Telekinetic blast. Oh, I don't know if this is starting equipment. No, I think we're actually on to non-starting equipment here. So we've got some additional spell: telekinetic blast, a bone kukri, for when you absolutely positively want to mimic a Gurkha, a bone sword, these are vault items, I guess. Actually, I do remember there being special vaults in Zombicide Black Plague. It's been a while since I've played them. And then there's the trebuchet rules. I'm going to be doing an accompanying blog to go with this video, and there will be some better close-up photos of a lot of these things as well, so don't worry if you didn't get a close look at all of them. I'll do photographs of the items and the miniatures and whatnot. Let's go on to the standard, some of the sort of item cards. Again, there will be photos in the accompanying blog. So we've got the Orc Walker Ambush, apples, axe, and you've got your standard chainmail armor. Hang on a second, I need to get these in front of the camera for you. Chainmail armor, crossbow, curved dagger. Let's just randomly take from the middle. Dragon Bile, for when you need to blow up an entire square or an abomination. Oh, this looks nice. A great axe. Healing spell, or a healing enchantment. Repeating crossbow. Again, I will take photos of some of these and pop them on the accompanying blog article so that you can actually get a good look at them. Then you've got your activation cards. Assemble the Horde. Nothing at blue level. 4 Orc Runners, 5 Orc Walkers and 2 Fatties. Assemble the Horde. There's quite a lot of Assemble the Horde cards. Let's see. Where's the Orc Abomination cards? one extra activation. It's your Orc Necromancer. And some cards that are Enter the Horde. Again, I've not read the rules yet, so not entirely sure what these do. But I'm sure it'll be fun and gruesome. Like I say, I'll put some photographs up on the website. If you click on the link below the video, you'll be able to get a good view of them. Let's look at the other miniatures. This is another half a tray of miniatures that you get. Similar to the one we've already looked at. We've got Orc Abominations, Orc Fatties, Orc Walkers and Orc Runners. Although, hang on, let me have a look at the rules and see if I can find out which ones are which. But yeah, you get quite a lot, but then I suppose you need them because when you run out of zombies you lose the game. Right, there's one Orc Abomination and he's been on the first floor, so that's fine. These are the Orc Fatties. Quite big and gruesome. These are one of the sculpts for the Orc Walker. The considerably more skinny one is the Orc Runner, much more lithe, much sleeker than the Orc Walkers. The Orc Walkers look muscular, but really they're only going to be one square movement, I guess, whereas the runners are going to be two. So let's actually have a look at the cardboard in the pack. Okay, so looking at the cardboard, it looks like got some more doors here, some spawn points. You've got Dragon Bile, you've got some barricades. As I remember, there was a Kickstarter exclusive to actually buy plastic barricades. There's the exit there, noise markers. Cannot for the life of me remember what these are. I think they were objectives. Let's have a look. Okay, another Rotten token. Not sure about what that is or what the crown is. There'll be features of this particular game. And then we get onto the maps. Oh, this is lovely. It looks like it's a sort of like a street that's a little bit flooded, and you've got some. It's really manky looking, and you've got some insides that look like they've been ruined as part of the zombie apocalypse. Here it looks like you've got the outside of a keep or something like that, because this looks more like a fortified wall than anything else, but you've got farmland outside and you've got farm tools inside, which is quite cool and detailed. Another horrible looking street, little bit of dark magic there, I guess. Blood and ruins, wrecked doors, overgrown areas. This is lovely. I mean, even if you didn't want it for the Zombicide, you could probably use these for Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Another street with a little bit more upper class inside. Again, more ruined buildings. Overgrown with cobwebs. Again, this looks more like farmland or the edge of the forest or something like that, because that looks like a log. What we've got on the other side, oh yeah, we looked at that. This like smashed columns here, buildings falling down, ruined bookcases, smashed open treasure chests. You have to hand it to the makers of Zombicide, Mania or not, and the names of the lads who actually designed it are actually on the front of the box, but the box is over there. The tiles are fantastic, the minis are fantastic, gameplay's fantastic. You've got another outdoor sort of like, almost like a hedge maze, except not quite. Another street. Looks like you've got a sort of raised dais there. Yeah. It's a mixture of urban and rural tiles. Plenty of places to play with the zombies. That looks cool. Actually, the heraldry in those four corners looks really cool. It looks like a cook pot there. Yeah, just more urban stuff. Again, more field corners. This looks quite fancy here, actually. It does look like the inside of a keep. And you've got your either a oubliette or drainage to a sewer. Looks like there's a ring in the corner there, so you might be able to lift that slab up as an objective. Sorry, can you see that there? There's a ring on that, and it looks like you can lift it up like a trapdoor. And you've got a watermill of some description here, looks like for milling flour. I guess, yeah, I guess that could be part of a watermill system for milling flour, which I guess makes sense for the farmland around it. Okay, that's very cool. And that's the cards in Green Horde. And so that's been my very quick peek inside the box of Zombicide Green Horde. I will do a proper write-up when we actually get a chance to play it in the near future. In the video's downtime, I was able to break into the character pack, so if you want to actually know a little bit more about the characters and get some close-ups of all of the miniature types, if you click on the link in the description of this video to the accompanying blog, there will be photographs of all of the different types of orc zombie miniature. There will be a photograph of the trebuchet and each hero along with their particular card, so that you can actually see, for those of you familiar with Zombicide will be able to decipher the cards pretty quickly. I'll also do some photographs of some of the cool looking items and things like that, and a couple of the encounter activation cards. So yeah, it would be it's worth your while to click on the link to get a little bit extra, because I've not gone through in that level of detail on this video. I figure if you're wanting to actually read the cards, a static image is actually more useful to you. So I've been John from itsmorethanjustgaming.com. This has been my unboxing of Zombicide Green Horde. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the link below to check out the blog. There's plenty of other gaming related stuff there as well. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.